Welcome to Middle School Math Made Easy, Simple Visual Math. Today we're going to continue in the series of algebra, and we are going to start solving an inequality and then graphing the solution on a number line. In the last video, we learned how to take an inequality that was already solved and graph the solution on a number line. So today we're going to solve one-step and two-step equations. Not equations, inequalities, and then we're going to graph the solution on a number line. So we are going to use a flowchart to help us solve this inequality. We're going to break this up into two steps. First, we're going to solve and ignore everything else here. And then once we have our simpler inequality already solved, we're going to plot it, graph the solution on the number line. So we're going to fill this out just like we filled this out when we solved equations. The only difference is when we get our answer, we're going to have an inequality with this symbol. We're going to keep the same symbol over here. Or we're going to put it here so that we can graph it on the number line. But we'll do that at the end. So we're going to fill it out just how we fill out the equations, the flowchart for the equations. Those are in previous videos. And we're going to write the variable here, y. And then what is happening to y? What operation? We see y is being added to 12. 12 plus y is the same as y plus 12. And then the number by itself on this side here is written here and written here. Now we are ready to start solving, but we need to know what operation to use, and what we're going to do is look over here. And we see it's plus 12, so we're going to write the opposite, which is subtract 12. And you may say, wait, hold on, you have 5. How are you going to subtract 12? But remember, when you're doing this, this is usually for grade 7, but it doesn't matter what grade you're in. As you get older, middle school math, you learn about negative numbers. So 5 take away 12 is going to be a negative number. It's going to be negative 7. So let's remember, when we are solving this using the flowchart, the way that the flowchart works is this is what we're going to put in our calculator, or we can do it on our own. And we have to follow this order that we see the arrows showing us. So you see the 5 is written first, and then it shows an arrow going up to the subtract 12. So that's 5 minus 12. You cannot switch the order and do 12 minus 5. You have to keep it as 5 minus 12. So now, usually we say, okay, the answer is y equals negative 7, but since this is an inequality, then we bring the symbol down here, and we have a simpler inequality all solved already. Y is anything less than negative 7. I'm going to put it over here. Bring the same symbol over, this symbol here. Y is less than negative 7. There's a lot going on here. Let's see if I can erase some of this. So the difference here is we're not done now, because if this was an equation, then we would be done. That it would be the solution. But since an inequality has many solutions, we have to show the visual on a number line and shade in where the solutions would be. So we're going to take this symbol, write it over here. Y is less than negative 7. There are times when we have to switch the symbol, but we are not going to do that in this example. So let me just write this here from before. So what we're going to do now is we're going to use an open or close circle, and then we're going to shade to the right or to the left. And if you don't remember whether to use an open or closed circle, we can use this chart here to help us. And we want to make sure before we use this chart that the inequality has the variable on this side, the inequality symbol, and the number on this side. And since it does, we can use it. So this chart is only to be used when the inequality is solved and the number is on the right side. There's an inequality symbol, and the variable here, the variable is y, is on the left side. So now we're going to look and see where is this symbol, the less than symbol, and I see it here. It's the first row. So I'm going to ignore everything else, and I'm just going to look at the first row, and I see it's an open circle. So I'm going to put an open circle, but where do I put the open circle? So I put the numbers here for you, but if you don't have numbers, you can just put, you know that you need a -7, and then you can put a number next to it and the other side of -7. And since the -7 is here, this is where we put the open circle by the -7. And now we have to ask ourselves, do we shade to the right or shade to the left? So if you know all the numbers that are less than -7, you can shade in that direction. If you're not sure, we can look here at this first row here, and we see that it goes in this direction. We can also see that the arrow, the less than, it points in this direction, and that is the direction that we are going to shade in. So all the numbers that are less than -7 are here, and the arrow here means that it goes on and on forever. So -11, -12, -13, those are all, it's as if those are all shaded in, but we're not going to write the full number line here. So what does this open circle mean? The open circle means that -7 is not a solution, which makes sense because -7, if I put it here instead of y, is -7 less than -7? No, it is not less than. It is equal to. What about -8? -8 is less than -7 because when you go to the left on the number line, the numbers get smaller. -8 is on the left of -7. So some possible solutions. Y can be -9. We see -9 is part of the shaded in arrow. Can y be -7? No, it's not shaded in. It's an open circle. Can y be -6? No, it is not shaded in on this part. Y can be -10. That's shaded in here. And all the numbers that would continue here, -100, -11, -12. I'll just write -10 for now. Those are all possible solutions. So this video turned out to be very long. I don't want to do another example now. I want to keep these videos short. So I think I'm going to make another video with a two-step inequality and then graphing the solution. And if you want more resources, sorry, let me erase that. Please go to my Teachers Pay Teacher store for more worksheets and printables. Thank you.